Hey there everybody, welcome back to the channel. Happy Virgo season officially today, and then happy Black New Moon in Virgo tomorrow. So we're going to see what energies this potency of Virgo has. So we have the Weaver, and we have versatility. Okay, so right off the bat here, I am getting that you guys are really starting to create and you're starting to weave different paths that you have created thus far, and now you are starting to implement them into strengths. So if you have been learning something from either your job or learning something that has to do with not even your job, intuitive gifts, anything like that, you're starting to weave them together to create something that hasn't been created yet, and that is pretty badass. And with the versatility card, you guys are really tapping into that higher understanding, that higher collective. It really feels like there's a merging going on, and I'm also getting like a big zing, like a big portal starting to open up for you, which that is really badass. So we're gonna pull some from the Audacity deck, and I'm feeling a little feisty today, so we're gonna see what pops out from this deck. Spirit guides, guardian angels, what messages are here? All right, so we have the Child. Okay, so some of you may be really tapping into that childlike wonder, or your children are a big part of your life. And I feel like you are also learning from your children or your inner child. This is really asking you to take a step back and to open up to the joys and the little glimmers in life. And you know how triggers are very common. We all know about those. But glimmers are where you are starting to appreciate the little things that just bring you joy. So if you see a flower on the side of the road and it makes you happy, really sit in that and start to enjoy those little moments more, because you're also creating a ripple effect to bring more of that joy to you. All right, so we have the Taco and we also have the Tower. All right, so automatically I get from these two cards, so we all know tacos are delicious. We love tacos, but they are also very messy. So whether you like beef, chicken, pork, whatever, you know that the taco is going to fall apart at some point, probably. So I'm really getting like a messy ending also brings about new beginnings. So it really feels like you are starting to crumble this foundation of overworking, grinding, and you're kind of just saying, fuck it, let it fall. And this is actually really going to help you to step more into that childlike wonder and really start to help your intuitive knowing and sinking deeper into that heart space that is going to be revving up or coming more online for you. And what a beautiful place to be with that. And eat more tacos. Love it. Cool. All right, so let's dive into a little Nightmare Before Christmas tarot, shall we? All right, so right off the bat, we have the Queen of Presents, so Queen of Pentacles, and we have the Ace of Candles. Woof, love this. All right, what are you guys creating? What are you sparking up to bring you more inspiration, more joy, more money? Because Queen of Pentacles is a very lucky queen. So she acts on her intuitive downloads. That's why she has all of the pentacles. And the Ace of Candles is that spark of spirit, really starting that download of information. And I think you guys are really starting to lean into what that feels like for you. And this is also creating more of that fire, more of that spark. And we also have the Four of Candles here. So I love this card. And I'm also feeling like if you guys have had to fight off any sort of energy vampires, anything that has left you feeling depleted, sucked dry, that was the right decision. That was the right call. But acting on this spark, this joy, this spiritual awakening is really going to bring about a lot of success and a lot of happiness and joy. Because the Four of Candles is the Four of Wands in the traditional tarot deck. And that is all about celebration, success, and also I'm hearing honoring the process. So honoring where you have been. And I am also hearing congratulate yourselves for the things that you had to let go of that were very hard for you to do. Justice, yeah. So we have the Devil and we have the Justice here. Spirit, can I get one more, please? All right. Or, okay. All right. And then we have Strength at the bottom of the deck. Okay. All right, so with the Devil, the Justice, the Four of Needles, and the Two of Potions. Okay, so with this, I'm really feeling like you guys were dealing with or are currently still dealing with a energy that feels kind of manipulative and a bit like... it's almost like you are taking off the rose-colored glasses now, and you are really seeing this situation, this person, this connection for what it truly is. And I think by you doing that, by you cleansing this attachment fog, it is also helping to rev up your spiritual clarity, to be able to take in more of that divine information, because spirit is really wanting to give you something, and they're wanting you to act on those inspirations that you have had. And I feel like you have had these inspirations for quite some time, but I'm feeling like there have been other outside circumstances that have been distracting you, leaving you depleted. It's leaving you depleted to the point where you don't have the energy to work on the things that you really want to do, the things that spirit is calling you to do, your soul's mission and path. But I really do feel like this is beginning to clear up. And the reason why I say that is because the Justice is here, and the Four of Needles and the Two of Potions. So with this Four of Needles, this is the Four of Swords in the traditional deck. So this can be resting and meditating and really listening to your authentic voice. I'm also getting that voice seemed to be a little bit muted or turned down in this situation. And leaning into the Justice has been coming up a lot. So there may be some sort of culmination in Libra season. But Justice is also about balancing the scales of fairness. And we love to see it when Justice is here, because I also feel like it's a part of karma too. So I'm going to clarify a little bit on this Justice card. Spirit, what is going on with Justice here? And I feel like there have been, yeah, you've had to fight for this. You've had to fight for this. You've had to fight for your happiness. That's really what I'm getting. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, so for a lot of you, you are closing out relationships that have been very draining, have felt more like you were giving to the situation than the other person or the other party had. And with the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, this is also pre-Empress energy. So I really feel like you guys are getting your finances in order to really take the leap and take the next step on your journey. And by doing this, by standing up for your happiness, your truth, your radiance, it is going to involve some sort of ending, some sort of death of an old cycle. And removing the rose-colored glasses will lead to more radiance. And it's also going to help you rest and to start to feel more of a connection with yourself and with other people. Once you release this other energy that has almost felt a little parasitic, it really is going to help you to move forward and to open up your field to be able to really take in more light and more abundance. Okay, so right now we have the claw that says do not take risks. So I feel like there is a lot of information going on for you guys, and then we have a gavel, involvement with the law. Yeah, so there is, I'm feeling like, you know, when you are signing a lot of documents or you have the legality system in place, you can't take a lot of risks because it may involve some other portion in the court. That's what this feels like. And you guys really are beginning to see everything. So we have fox, shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. Okay. Yeah, so it feels like you guys are leaning on a lot of your other resources. Casket, someone going out of your life, or the end of a situation. Yep. And that's what I felt in the very beginning of the reading too. And for many of you, there are children involved in this, and this is going to be a very hard ending for you, but it will lead to a more fulfilled life on the other side. And we have strength here. And then we have the 3 of Needles under that. Yeah. So a lot of you are breaking very toxic cycles. Narcissistic abuse, people who have leaned on some sort of substances, really just anything that is more of them serving themselves than you. And this is really going to open up a whole new field of vision is what I'm hearing. So I'm going to grab some of the angels and ancestors. Spirit, what other messages are here? What other messages? Okay. Arrow, surround yourself with protective energy. Yeah, some of you may be feeling like you are under some sort of, you know, either physical or psychic attacks. But know that you are stronger than anything that they can throw at you. Spring, see your seeds grow. Yeah. So this is a really big time to sink into your strength and to rest when it's needed. And Virgo is very mercurial, and Virgo is mutable earth. So it is also tapping into your routines. And I think a lot of this is going to switch up your routines. It's going to help you start to develop new habits and develop new waves of thinking. But I feel like this has also really had you sink into a little bit of your self-esteem. Winter, take care of your needs. Yeah. So we also have warrior, be fearless and stand strong. And medicine mother, honor your inner knowing. Yeah. So whatever you guys are going through, know that it is valid and stand on what you know. Protect what you know, because we do have the 7 of Wands here, and it may feel tiring to have to consistently stand up for this thing, but by you doing that, it will play out in your favor. Whatever this justice system, whatever is in this energy, it will work out in your favor to really stand up for yourself and honor your knowing. So I'm going to get some advice for you guys. Spirit, step back. You're being asked to step back from your life in order to gain perspective. When you're too close to a situation, it can be hard to make a decision. Span out and view your life from a distance so you can get the perspective you need. Yeah. And this goes with the Four of Needles here too. And when you're able to step back into the observer mode, it makes things a lot more clear. You're able to really see things without your biased emotions. And then we have align. You're being asked to align with your current situation, even if it's not easy to do so. Trust that there is much to be learned by being here. Pushing against what is will only make things harder on you. Align, surrender, and trust. Yeah, so this is also calling you to call on spirit, to call on your guides, call on your ancestors, and have them surround you in light and in that protective light too. And to know that you are always protected, and what you are going through, it's going to also help others. I feel like this is going to be an experience that will help you not only heal yourself, but also your story will help heal other people. And that is where a lot of this lesson is coming from. But we are really being challenged to break up old cycles of being that just don't serve. And that means relationships and jobs and things that are draining our energy, draining our life force. And when you can step into, this Emperor energy, this Queen of Pentacles energy, this is going to help you to lean on your resources and to alchemize and be able to use your gifts to really help. And resources are a really big theme for this reading. So lean on those people who have dealt with the justice system, lawyers, you want your witnesses, anything like that. That is really going to help bring this full circle, and it's going to help you start a force to be able to get through whatever period this is. And this is also going to help you to look at the people around you. It's going to show you who is really in your corner and who is asking to be weeded out. But if anything, this is going to help elevate you, and this is a really big spiritual lesson, and it will help you to rise. But know that what you are going through is going to involve a lot of strength and diligence and tenacity. Don't give up. Don't give up on what it is that you're fighting, because other people see it too. Other people are in your corner. So thank you for being here, guys. I hope this reading helped, and I will see you on the other side. Bye. Blessed be.